Hey everyone, it's Greg from Stationery Shenanigans. In this video, I want to try doing a little washi tape hack. It was inspired by Katrina Katz. Her channel title is Paper, Pens, and Coffee. I'll make sure it's linked below. And she did a video called What's in My Delphonics Bag, where she shared with us everything she has in her bag. And one thing that caught my eye was the way she had like washi tapes that were not on the rolls, but they were flattened on a piece of plastic. And she has this hack using cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. So I went to Dollar Tree, which as you all know is now $1.25 per item, but that's just the world we live in. And I got these clear chopping mats, and there's 2 in a package. And we're gonna go ahead and try to mimic what she had, where she had this kind of strip of individual washi tapes wrapped around the actual plastic strip and then put it in your pencil case. So let's see what happens here. So ignore the plastic noise as I open this with some scissors. And the good thing is, since it's a 2-pack, if I mess it up, we got plenty more to choose from. Okay. So here are the plastic cutting boards. You've probably all used these. And so one of the things, since we're making something that's custom here, is to think about your intentions of how you want to use it. For me, I love washi tape because they have more uses than just for stationery. But it's kind of a pain to carry more than one of them, regardless of what kind of pencil case you're using. Here's like a stand one. Here's one of like the plastic flat ones, and here's just like a traditional, I don't know what you call it, pencil case. But if you're carrying pens and other stuff, you can really only fit 1 or 2 washi tapes in them. So to think about that, so my first focus when I make this one here is for a traveler's notebook plastic pouch, because traveler's notebook is what I use my washi tape in most, and I would like to have more than 1 to carry around. So this is just the normal plastic case that you can buy from Traveler's Company. You can even see, let me zoom in. You can even see like the indent, the circular indent of when I keep one washi tape up here in the corner. So let's measure out kind of like what's the max size we would want in order to what we're gonna make to fit into this zip case. So according to this little, oh, and I also got this little cutting mat thing at Dollar Tree, if anyone's interested. It's actually really thick. So probably it's 4 inches max wide and 8 inches max long. We want to, of course, tone it down. So I'm gonna try making a washi tape thing that's actually 2 inches wide, and let's do 5 inches long. And then I think we can fit at least 3 or 4 washi tapes on there. So I'm gonna take a cutting mat. We're gonna start on the rounded edges. Okay, so we're gonna go, what did I say, 4 or 5? I already forgot. Let's do 5. I'm just gonna try marking out with this pencil here so I know where to cut. And then 2 inches from the corner. So here we go. I'm in no way any kind of crafter, so please don't come at me if I'm doing something wrong. This is just for fun. Yeah. So let's just cut down here. And I'm using regular scissors, which also happen to be from Dollar Tree. And I bought all these things on unrelated trips, so it's not like I went out at once, I just had them. Because Dollar Tree is a good place to go, apparently. Okay. Whoop. So not the straightest line, but we're not going for perfection here. We just don't want to cut ourselves. So what Katrina did in her video is she uses her rounded cutter to round the other edges. Now I doubt mine's gonna work because this is a corner cutter, edger, rounder, whatever you call it, from Shein, and it was like $1. So I don't expect it to work to be thick enough for this plastic, but I say we just give it a whirl and see if it goes in. Oh, it worked. Okay, so maybe I need to zoom in a little more. So it actually rounded the corner of this cutting board. Now it's not perfectly round like the other, like the way it was rounded the way I bought it, but again, for $1.25, I mean, let's see how this works. Okay, see if I can get it not as round because I couldn't get in all the way. Okay, not mad at all because my only concern is just getting stabbed, really. So this one's not the best rounded. Let's see if we can do it again. Okay, so we got 4 rounded edges. Moving on. So another thing to think about is what kind of washi tape do you want to carry around on one of these? I was thinking of doing one that's like professional looking washi tape for like my work planner, one that's like your funky ones, and then maybe one that's a mix specifically for like a journaling session. Now the cool thing about this is we got one of these size from one of those cutting boards, and we could probably get, I don't know, 2, 3, like 10 more of these. So you could just mix it up and make as many as you want, and of course interchange them. But I say today, let's do one that is kind of a mix for our traveler's notebook, because that is my goal here. So first is, let's do one of the masked coffee ones. So I'm just gonna take my cutting board thing here, and we're just gonna wrap, ooh, that's not straight at all. Again, you can do it however you want, but I just know that it would bother me if it wasn't at least somewhat straight. That's fine. So we're gonna wrap a couple times around with tape. I think Katrina even said that she's used like playing cards because they're kind of like a coated plastic that the washi tape could come on and off from, but maybe they're kind of flimsy or they can rip easily. So this is like a better solution. So as you see, we're just gonna wrap it around a couple times. I'm not gonna get crazy. And then cut off the end there. So now, okay. So we got a coffee one. What other one do I feel like I use in my traveler's notebook a lot? I feel like I definitely use this Nordic geometric shaped one, so let's put that in there. Whoop. I'm also realizing that you need to space them a little bit because they're not going to be perfect and they're starting to creep up on each other. So that is a lesson learned. Okay. So we got our geometrics, coffee. Let's put some of the thinner ones. So this is a, I forget. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. So let's just talk as we find the ends of our tapes here. So do you use washi tape? How do you use it? What's your favorites? I will say that I keep washi tape in my kitchen drawer for when I want to close bags or, you know, close different things that seal well, because I cannot find the end on this one. Okay, we're not using that one. Let's use this grade. Fun story, this was actually my very first washi tape. I had ordered this from Tokyo Pen Shop like in 2014, 2015. And I didn't know what washi tape was. And I just like this, it's called Grage, and it's just like different gray colors. This is probably like the second or third roll I've been through because it's not easy to find. I think it's probably discontinued. That last time when I saw it on clearance somewhere, I had bought another one because it's always my favorite. So that's just a fun little anecdote for you. That was my first washi tape. I liked it because it was kind of fun, but also neutral. I don't want anything that was like too crazy. So let's put some grage. Remember to space it out a little bit. So we talked about uses of washi tape. I do sometimes take strips of little tapes and put them like on the back page of a traveler's notebook, especially before a trip, and I know I'm gonna just wanna take some strips of washi tape. But this is different because this is something you can put in your pencil case and you're not tied to one notebook, and you have plenty on there, and it's just, yeah, I'm loving it. Okay, so now we're just gonna use plain white. This has become very handy because you can easily write on it. So we're just gonna put some plain white. Wrapping it around a couple times. Okay. Then let's maybe do this red geometric one. This might actually be the collection that was Japanese designs. I can't remember. Clearly I've liked this one if it's getting close to empty here. Like there was one that was like traditional Japanese designs. Like the patterns you see. I think Pentel Energel had a couple of those too, and I'm pretty sure I have one. So we're not going for perfection with the lines being lined up here. We're just doing this to share with you all if you haven't already known. A lot of you might have already known this. I did not, and I was like blown away by Katrina's video. I was like, wow. I was not carrying around washi tapes because it was a pain, not realizing I could easily do something to make it easier for me. Okay, here's our final product. I'm gonna leave the bottom one empty. Actually, no, let's not. Let's add one of these really thin ones. If I can even find the end of it. There we go. Again, if you have like a bigger planner or like a big binder, you could use basically an 8.5 by 11 sheet and maybe even hole punch it and put it in your binder, or just use a plastic portfolio or something. Whoops. Okay. There we have it. This is our little custom washi sheet. I don't know what we call this. You see I've gotten 6 tapes on here. One's thicker than the usual ones, one's really thin. We get a nice variety of funky and functional. And I'm gonna demonstrate putting it in my traveler's notebook zipper pouch. Look at that, it has almost, takes up no space. You could still put in like other items. I have a Coletto here. You know, and it's just not taking up space. I just love that. And I don't know if it'll fit this little plastic. I might have cut it too long. If it's so if you wanted to make a little case for your trips and you put like your writing implements and like a little pouch with washi tapes or paper clips or stamps, things like that. And then here's my Milu pencil case. Would definitely fit in there. Almost takes up 0 space. But you have 6 washi tapes. I love that. And then here's my Neo Crypts. This is actually like the first pencil case I got. Also back in the day from Tokyo Pen Shop. And you see that it just fits right in there. So this is a really awesome hack. Thank you so much to Katrina for sharing her knowledge with the world. Again, I'm gonna link her channel below so you can go check out some of her videos. She has a great Wednesday journal with me thing, so if you're looking for some midweek inspiration, go ahead and check it out. Thank you all for watching and listening to me chat. I hope you're having a good week, and I will see you again soon. Take care.